There were 4 big announcements this week happening in Northwest Arkansas, and one of them includes an Italian downtown area. What? So, let's talk about that. Hey everybody, if you don't know who I am, my name is Phillip Shepard. I'm a local real estate agent located right here in Northwest Arkansas. If you're not aware, I actually was a real estate broker located in the dumpster fire, the horrible, the no good state of Illinois, the worst. Anyways, I could have moved to anywhere I wanted to in America. Knoxville, Nashville, Maryville, Chattanooga, parts of Golden, Boulder, up in Boise, Salt Lake City, all those different areas, some of the probably places you're looking at right now. But I chose Northwest Arkansas, and it is by far the best place to live in America, by far. If you ever want to talk about why I chose Northwest Arkansas, let's meet up for coffee, let's talk on the phone, whatever you want to do, let's talk about why I chose here versus anywhere else in America. So, without further ado, let's jump right into the content. Alright, and the first thing we need to cover is the Stonebreaker Hotel. Is kind of a upper luxury hotel built on Markham Hill in, I would consider, close to downtown Fayetteville. Is opening up like right now. So Markham Hill is like kind of just a little bit of drama here. Markham Hill is a kind of preserved forest area. There's a bunch of older homes there, not really abandoned, but kind of, so a lot of barns. They actually built a nice, I would say, pretty luxurious hotel in that area itself. The drama part of it was that a lot of people wanted the land preserved, and a lot of it was preserved, like all the trees are still there. It's just built inside of a lot of them, like inside the trees, classic Fayetteville. But the difference is that they had to grant a bunch of ecological grants to make sure that they basically pay, or the actual hotel pays for more things to be done for the actual environment itself. So I'm sure they worked all the details out. Anyways, just a side note, Fayetteville is like absolutely insane when it comes to their trees and their environment stuff, when it comes to like making sure that Fayetteville stays really, really, really like tree-y, like beautiful. So whatever Fayetteville does, it's going to be like the top tier when it comes to like that kind of stuff. So I trust Fayetteville when it comes to that. So regardless of all those things, I'm excited for the Stonebreaker to open. First of all, because there needs to be more hotels in Fayetteville, Arkansas. So that's the first thing. The second thing is that it is interesting to see more luxury move to the area, because as the University of Arkansas grows, as those kind of local businesses grow, as those kind of mid-sized businesses grow, it's just going to bring more money to the area. There's different expectations that come with it. Prior to this, if you wanted to like have a more nicer experience, there really wasn't a hotel I would consider that's like that kind of level. So filling that gap is great for that. So it's opening. They're going to have, I think the first couple dates are going to be in first part of January, if I'm not mistaken. But they're opening up kind of an early access, and heated pools, great breakfasts, and obviously great trail systems around there because it's on Markham Hill. So beautiful overall. I'm sure I'll be doing a video on it at some point soon, just because it's going to be kind of a more visual experience than anything. And the second crazy thing happening in Northwest Arkansas is the Ritter and Spool apartment buildings are being built in downtown Rogers. Now, apartments go up all the time in Fayetteville, or not Fayetteville, in all of Northwest Arkansas. So that's not like a real big shocker. What is interesting is the fact that as downtown Rogers almost competes directly with downtown Bentonville, downtown Fayetteville competes directly with downtown Springdale, Springdale competes with Fayetteville, Springdale competes with Rogers. You get the drift. So seeing downtown Rogers radically change in the last 4 years in a good way has been fantastic. It's fantastic to see. So adding these new apartment complexes, because downtown Rogers was not good. I wasn't here for that necessarily. It was actually like prior date to me. I moved here in mid-2020, but prior to that, it was not like a really cool area. Onyx opened, the Walton Foundation invested a ton of money to that downtown section, more restaurants, pizza places, the rail yard over there, when it comes to biking. Lake Atalanta is fantastic. So brick laid streets, so very beautiful area. But the idea of the apartment complexes is very similar to what downtown Bentonville is doing. It's like, hey, you work in the local area, which there's a lot of business in that downtown Rogers area. You work in that local area, live in the apartments, walk to work, bike to work, like scooter to work, whatever the case is. So having that right there is very fun, very cool. Obviously living really close to Onyx, fantastic. Living close to the barbecue places and the pizza places, always fun, always enjoyable. So seeing those two buildings, apartment complexes, start being built is really cool to see for downtown Rogers. And the third crazy thing happening in Northwest Arkansas is a 50 $1.5 million brand new downtown section of Johnson is starting to be built right now. So I never talk about Johnson on this channel very much because it's wedged between Springdale and Fayetteville. It really doesn't have any houses. It has a few, but not like anything, like nothing much. There's some houses built behind Pizza Ruby, behind Hail Fellow Well Met, some of the best places in Northwest Arkansas. But Johnson is a weird place because there's a lot of money in that little, like I would say, quarter-mile area of Northwest Arkansas. Banks and offices, like I said, Hail Fellow Well Met, which is a brainchild of Onyx, Pizza Ruby, which is pizza. If anyone comes from Illinois, from the pizza land, Pizza Ruby is the closest thing you'll get to, I would consider, good pizza in the area, so keep that in mind. And also Smoking Oak's pretty good too, which is in Fayetteville, but moving on. But so long story short, very nice, brand new bricks, great parking, the kind of that mood, like kind of like Venetian level style right there in Johnson. Now they're actually adding more onto it, more restaurants, some mixed housing, some apartments, some hangout areas, all the different stuff. Really what Johnson is going to become in the next probably 3 to 5 years is really, instead of having housing around it, or inside of Johnson, like meaning houses and stuff, they're just turning it into a downtown pavilion so that people from Springdale, from Bentonville, from Farmington, from Fayetteville can come to Johnson because it's kind of in the middle of a lot of things. Easy access off 49, easy back on 49, so easy all around. But having that downtown section of like just a downtown section is going to be fantastic. I'm sure they'll have music events out there. They'll have everything going on in Johnson. So it's going to be fascinating to see how that plays out with all these big money investments, with, you know, all these restaurants and cool things to do in Johnson. Excited and cool to see because the current Johnson is pretty fun. A lot of cool things to do there during the weekend times. But once they start developing this, it's going to be a real game changer. Whoa, 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 whoa. I made something for you. I made something called 3-day itineraries. So maybe you're looking to check this place out. Maybe you're looking to vacation down here. I made 3-day itineraries so you can go restaurant by restaurant, city by city, place by place, day by day. And to grab all the itineraries below. Maybe you're a sports person, maybe you're a foodie, maybe you're a sightseer, maybe you have kids, whatever it is. All those links are below to grab those itineraries. So enter your name, enter your email, and make sure you get those itineraries sent to you right away. Also, maybe you are looking to move down here, and maybe you're using things like Realtor.com, Zillow.com, or Redfin. Way too slow. Notifications, way too slow. That's why I made something called Instant Home Updates. Sounds exactly what it is, literally Instant Home Updates. So enter your name below, enter your information below, name, bedrooms, bathrooms, square footage. Where do you want to move to in Northwest Arkansas? So enter all the information below. Make sure you don't miss a single notification when it comes for home for sale or for rent, all in Northwest Arkansas. Also, every single Friday, I send an email out just talking about all the cool things happening in Northwest Arkansas. What's going on downtown Bentonville? What's going on in Fayetteville? What new hotels are being built here? What's going on downtown Springdale? What's going on in Pinnacle Hills? What new businesses are moving here? All this. There are so many things going on all the time. Enter your name below, enter your email below. Make sure you get that email every single Friday, but I need you to be aware. I just need you to give a little heads up here. You will get a little fear of missing out, little FOMO, so to speak, but I promise you will be the most informed person eventually when you make your way down to Northwest Arkansas. And the fourth and final crazy thing happened in Northwest Arkansas. This came out of left field. So Tontitown was rated the fastest growing city in Arkansas, which I don't know if that's like a really big feat, but it is what it is. Arkansas in like last year. So there's that. So the crazy thing is that Tontitown is just a pass-through city. Okay, that's a problem. You kind of run into this issue like Farmington, which is kind of a pass-through city. Pea Ridge might run into that issue too if they don't kind of get ahead of the curve. Pea Ridge runs the risk because it's like, okay, there's really no downtown section. Where do you send people when they want to listen to music? Where do you want to do your local fair? Where do you want to do these things? So it's like every city needs to have their certain things. Fayetteville has that, Bentonville has that, Springdale has that, Rogers has that, Prairie Grove has that, even West Fork has that, and that's Elkins has that. So Tontitown and Farmington are those two cities that kind of like, you know, what, like there's nothing to do there because pass-through city. Tontitown just announced a massive kind of throwback Venetian level literally Italian Venetian downtown section of Tontitown. If you weren't aware, Tontitown was established by an Italian heritage, hence why the Tontitown Winery, the Grape Fest there, all the different things. So big wineries, grape stuff going on in Tontitown, great times. So makes sense that they're doing a downtown Italian heritage. all the Venetian apartments, like obviously waterfalls, not waterfalls, but water sprinkler stuff in the center, all the Venetian level brickwork. There's been no price point set to this, but it would make sense for this to happen. Tontitown does have a lot of money because there's a lot of businesses on 412 that brings them revenue, so it makes sense. They just need to make sure that they cut out the right piece of land, invite obviously their residents there, and kind of get that ball rolling. If they want to make sure they have a good heritage and not just kind of become a pass-through area, like we don't want Tontitown necessarily to go to Johnson and go to Fayetteville, go to Springdale. Tontitown needs to have its own little thing going on, and having this Italian downtown section, very smart for the area. All right, that's all I have for you guys today. Again, if you haven't been down to Northwest Arkansas quite yet, I made something called the NWA Starter Pack. Sounds exactly what it is, a starter pack full of all the cool things going on in Northwest Arkansas. It comes with a 120-page guide of like the whole area, all the different cities, populations, demographics, all the medical, all the schools, everything you want to know about the Northwest Arkansas comes in that 120-page guide. It comes with my 3-day itineraries. It comes with stickers. It comes with a coloring book. Come on, people. You gotta get the coloring book. Anyways, NWA Starter Pack. Enter your name below, enter your address below. Where's this package going to? Literally a package, literally shipped right to your home. Right to your home. Enter your name and address below and make sure you get that package shipped to you right away. Also, side note, it does come with your first free mountain bike, so that's pretty cool. And I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. It is my favorite folder F word. Free! So enter your information below and make sure you get that package shipped to you right away. Also, when you do come down here, I can give you the $10 tour so I can kind of show you around the whole area. Plus, we can check out some home for sale or for rent and see how far your dollar to go in Northwest Arkansas compared to where you're coming from. All right, guys, this is the next one.